I'd like to start off by saying that I hate this music. Like, like gutturally hate this music. DMCA free. Let's just do this instead. This is, hopefully this is better. It's just, oh god, yeah, this is so much better. Oh my god. Yes. Yes, chill music. God, I can't do EDM music. I just can't do, like, can you guys, I don't know how you guys feel about EDM music, but like sometimes I think that maybe today is the day I will like EDM music, and then it isn't. And like, there's only one person I listen to, and that is Rez. And that's it. Period. Everyone else is awful to listen to. I just cannot listen to EDM. It's so abrasive and annoying. Yeah. So, de-stress. What is that? Yeah. Adults don't know how to, and I'm an adult. Also, I think my niece is watching. I don't know if she is, but I don't have anything to say about that. I was about to say something inspirational about being a stressful adult, but I don't. And I don't think anyone in chat does either. Am I right? A chill song I might like. Oh, thanks, Days Gumball. I can't click on it now because DMCA. Actually, to be honest with you, I don't know how any streamer gets away with DMCA music anymore. Like DMCA, not like non-DMCA music anymore, because like the Twitch be so sensitive about that these days. Oof. Distress. Fixed it. Changed the title of my stream now. It is Distress. Can you guys tell them a little bit unhinged today? Let me tell you about my life for the past 2 weeks. I don't know if I'll ever do this to myself again. I took on so many cosplay commissions. I'm currently working on one for Valkyrae. That's not even for Valkyrae. It's actually for a company. You know what? Why do I even pretend that I'm under NDA? I guess I am. You know, I'm just not going to talk about it. I am under NDA, right? I don't think I'm supposed to talk about this. I actually don't. You know what? I'm gonna stop talking because I don't even know if I'm supposed to talk about the work I'm doing. But okay, so I can talk about the other work I'm doing. You can't really see it, but right over there behind my sewing machine. And I'm not gonna back up that much because I'm wearing pajama pants and they're not flattering. Okay. You see that? That's Sova from Valorant. I made it. It's the pants are a pre-made pants that I completely altered so that it looks like Sova's pants. That shirt, that like gray thingy with the little drop thingy, that I made from scratch. You see these like red pouches, also made from scratch. You see that blue cape, made from scratch, and also dyed. I dyed the fabric because the fabric was originally like a pale acid wash jeans color, and I dyed it to be this like nice blue, sky blue. Yeah, it's almost done. I have the armor in the garage. Like, I think I can ship this out by tomorrow. Like, I'm pretty sure. Guys, I'm okay. No, I am not tired. Because when you're a responsible adult, you sleep 8 hours a day, right? And you eat 3 meals as a responsible adult. And you eat meals that are like high in protein and like nutrients, like really good. You're so good at being an adult, Stella. But it doesn't stop me from not being able to deal with the amount of stress I give myself all the time. You still need to order the best climber sticker. Is my sticker store still open? I like don't even actually know. Am I going to Katsucon this year? Unfortunately, I'm not. The reason being is that we made a decision like around October last year that like Omicron not going away. Omicron is going to be a problem for a while, and we knew this, and it still is. And I'm glad that I made this decision to not go to Katsucon, because I'm going to go on a ski trip instead with like 20 of my friends. And if we spread Omicron to each other, you know what? That's the risk we took. But going to Katsucon is like the bigger risk. So even though I really, really wanted to go to Katsucon, it's just not responsible. You're con crunchy for Katsucon. What you making? What you making? Ooh. Yeah, so I really, really love Katsucon. I think I've only missed like 1 year. Ooh, Project Master E! That sounds amazing. I love all the project skins. So I've always wanted to do a project skin because I love armor building like a lot, and that's totally my wheelhouse. But oh dude, that's so cool. Cool. Hello, King Burger King. A lot of words. Welcome. So yeah, so I've been working on the Sova. There's no guns or anything. I'm just doing the cosplay. I also don't think I can like ship a plastic gun. I mean, maybe I could ship a plastic gun, but I'm not gonna try to ship a plastic gun in this country. You love armor building too. You did Ingenium Ida 2 years back. Oh my god, you used my template. I'm glad. I hope it helped. It was made for a person who was 6 feet tall. So yeah, hopefully it worked for you. Thank you for the follow. What's fun about this Sova costume, it's made for a person who's 6'5", and that's the tallest person I've ever made a costume for. So, yeah. Oh my god, Richard, thank you for the biddies! Hello, Jesus, welcome. Thank you for joining my stream today. I say I'm gonna be playing Genshin Impact, but my soul isn't feeling it. So, I don't know. What do you guys feel? Because, like, to be honest with you, I'm in, like, a Stardew Valley kind of mood. I don't know if you guys want to watch me play Stardew Valley, like... Or what? Like I'm like, I love Genshin Impact, but sometimes you don't have to play Genshin Impact all the time. So it's been like a couple of days at least, maybe like 2 weeks since I've played Genshin. So yeah, I've been like not feeling. We could just chat and chill. We could just chat and chill. You know what? Oh, you would love to watch. Okay. For now, let me just change my game to just chatting until my body says, yeah, it's time to play a video game. But for now, we can just chat. Just do some Genshin fit off commissions. Okay, so what's fun about Genshin is that Hojo's been babysitting my account, so there's like a good chance that he already did my commissions. I did log in today, not to play the game, but to stare at Shenhe because I'm trying to make her cosplay. And so I was, it's funny because Hojo messaged me, is like, hey, a wild Stella appeared. I'm like, not really, I'm just staring at Shenhe. He's like, LOL, me too. And I was like, I don't think he understood what I meant when I said that I was staring at Shenhe. I'm not staring at her because she's, you know, the hottest thing I've ever seen and I want to float down a mountain staring at her booty. No, I was staring at her to deconstruct the hair clip on her head and like little tiny pieces around her body that I can 3D model and print. I'm never not working, you guys. I'm always just being like, so like, how can I just like make this into a... I can be bullied in Sifu game like anywhere. Wait, what's Sifu? Is that... I think I've heard of it. Oh, do you see my kitty? Who's that? Oolong! What you doing? Hi. Oh, do you see him? Oh Lord, he's a coming. Oh Lord, here he comes. Oh, Oolong. Oh, 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 it's Oolong. Look how big he is. Look at this big, beefy boy. Hi. Do you like my breath? Are you just smelling my breath? What does it smell like? Oh, you lost your 50-50 gun, Jean. Oh no, that sucks. Yo, I think that happened to me. I lost it for Dongli. I lost the 50-50 to Chi-Chi. Oh my god. Oh my god, you're so cute. You're such a cute boy. And I love you so much. I don't know if you can hear him grunting, but I think Oolong has a deviated septum, so he like grunts a lot. and makes like little sounds like a little piggy big boy. So he's so cute. Oh my god. You got Chi-Chi on the Ganyu banner, you'd rather just get Keqing. Yeah. Keqing's pretty great. Until you have Shogun Reagan, and she's pretty great. God, you're so cute. I love you. I love you so much. Oh god. You lost your 50-50 to Keqing? Oh no. I guess it's like when you lose, that's like, you know, your perspective. And if it's a loss, that means something bad. Like that, you know, your money, goodbye. God, you're so fucking cute. Yes! Ah! Lisa is your only Electron Archive. Yeah, I mean, I like Raiden Shogun. She's easy to play. Keqing's not as easy to play. I never realized that you could like throw Keqing's teleporter in the air. I thought that it was just like on the ground. And then I watched somebody play Keqing and like they threw her just yeah in the air, and I was like, wait, what? You can do that? So if I wanted to play Keqing again, I'd have to like adapt my gameplay. Yeah, Oolong is massive. Look at this big ass boy. Look, he's so big. He's so big. He's so big. He's so big. He's probably 12 to 13 pounds at this point. I haven't weighed him in a while. But yeah, he's full size. Not even. No, he's just an awkward teenager. Yo, he is literally an awkward teenager. He's so clumsy. He doesn't know how big he is. His head is a little bit disproportionate to the rest of his body. Yeah, he's definitely feels like a teenager right now. He's 8 months old at this point. July 1st is their birthday. Oh, I love you. Oh, I want to smush your face. I just smush you so much. He's just a mushy little boy. I want to hold you so close. You're my son. And I love you! And you're so flippin' cute! You're so flippin' cute! Why won't you look at the camera? The camera is this way, sir! He's trying to leave! Do you see him trying to leave? There he goes. Are you leaving? Oh, thank you. I'm sure we all wanted to see your butthole. God, he's such a great cat, you guys. Such a great cat. Fucking love him so much. My boy! My sweet boy! Oh my god, he just headbutted my knee so that I could pet him more. Oh god. You know what's great is that I can summon them at any time. You know how some people are like, yeah, I don't know where my cat is, you know, they're just not in the mood. I'm just like, I can summon my cats at any time. Anytime I want. I call them, they come to me. Like, half the time I don't even need treats, it just happens. I'm so lucky. I'm so blessed with these little fuzz balls. Okay, yeah, I know this box is not for you. I need this box for my clients, sir. Please don't touch this box. Okay, so, let me tell you about my, last 2 weeks because I haven't been streaming. Oh, thank you, Brian. Thank you. I went back to New York for Chinese New Year. I know that I didn't really talk about it a lot on social media because I wasn't going there to do any contents, and I literally don't dare jump on that table. There's so much crap on the table right now. There's 3D prints all over there. You do not want to do that. You're gonna knock everything over. Oh my god. You silly boy. Okay, so yeah, I didn't make a single piece of I didn't even put on makeup when I was in New York at all. I just like hung out with my family. For those of you who don't know, I have like a lot of sisters and cousins. And we Chinese New Year is like kind of like Thanksgiving or Christmas for Chinese people. Is a big deal. It's like a big holiday where we all get together and eat lots of food and celebrate and stuff. So it was really nice. And we actually played this money game. I don't know if you've seen it on TikTok. It's where you blindfold somebody and you give them a spatula, and then there's money on like the dining room table, and they have to like try and pick up the money and put it into like a bowl with the spatula while blindfolded. So we did that because like we're a little old for red envelopes, but part of Chinese culture is that you give the parents always give their kids red envelopes, and it's usually to like kids who are like unmarried, don't have a job, don't have a career. But at this point, like all of us are grown up and we don't have any kids, so my dad still like occasionally gives us red envelopes. But this year, instead of giving us red envelopes, Olan, stop! No, you can't get in that box because you're gonna pee in it. So instead of giving us red envelopes, he decided to play the money game with us because he saw it on TikTok and he loved it. And so, the thing is, my papa is retired, and he wants to spend his money. And so he like threw down hundos. Like usually with the money game, you throw down like dollar bills and $5 bills, maybe at the occasional 20 just to flex. But like he was throwing down hundos, and I was like, okay, Dad. But I mean, he has like a lot of children, and their children have a lot of spouses. So it's me, my hubby, my older sister, her husband, my younger sister, her boyfriend, and then my littlest sister. So that's a lot of people, right? So like he threw down a lot of money. I was like, Dad, okay. Wow, way to flex. Yeah, we played it right off the bat. We did it by age. So my older sister, then me, then number 3, number 4, and then the spouses. So my older sister, she's like having so much trouble. And she's like trying to scoop. It's just not working. She just keeps scooping. We get 5 tries. 5 tries. She keeps scooping, and on the 5th try, she scoops like $3,000 in one go. We're like, wait, what? She scooped $3,000 in one go. Like, I'm not joking when I said my dad threw down $100 bills. She scooped 3,000 something in one go into the thing, and we were like, oh my god, she took all the money. Yeah. So then I scooped like a couple $100. It wasn't a lot. I was really bad at it. You know, you'd think that like as somebody who plays video games, you'd be able to scoop a lot more. Like person who plays crane games, video games, you know, person who's like dexterous, you'd be able to scoop more money. I scooped the least out of everyone. So I did not fatai this year. Also, I don't know if any of you guys follow Chinese New Year zodiac fortunes, but it's a bad year for dragon. So if you were born in the year of the dragon, you might want to be careful with your luck this year. Yeah, it's not looking good for us. We got bad ratings in every category: money, career, romance, and like family. They were all bad. Yeah. Let me look it up actually. What the hell is this song? Get out of here. I have the chart somewhere. I'm gonna look for the chart. Scroll. Chinese New Year. I share a lot of crap, so I have to like find it. Okay. I found it. So let's look at this. All right, so we got Rat. Rat, you have F in wealth. You are not gonna do well this year. A D in romance. Oh no. A D in your career. That's terrible. And then I messed up the other one. It's health. It wasn't whatever I said. So health. Your health is also an F. So Rat, this is a terrible year for you. Get fucked, apparently. Get fucked. Okay, so for goat, that's sheep. So, oh yeah, goat. Okay. Oh my god, goat, you got A's across the board. A in wealth, A in romance, A in career, A in health. So basically what it means is that like you can take risks. You can take so many risks. Anytime someone's like, yo, I got an investment, you'll be like, yeah, it's my year, let's go. Or somebody who's like, yo, we're gonna go bungee jumping, try it, right? Like go for it. Hey, Andrea Bear. If your job is like, Yeah, maybe you should change careers. Yo, go for it. Yo, whoa, Wong. Thank you so much for the raid. I appreciate that. Hello, welcome, welcome. Hi, everybody. I'm currently telling your Chinese zodiac fortunes. So tell me what your Chinese zodiac is, and I will tell you what you should do with yourself. And yeah, if it's a good idea or not. Welcome, welcome. Monkey. Okay, let's Wong, let's go. You're monkey. Okay, so in wealth, meaning like anything to do with money, any kind of risks you want to do with money, you got a B. B is pretty good. It's not a C, but it's not an A. So I would say like don't put all of your stonks in crypto, but like, you know, like some of it. Some of it. So for romance, you also got a B. So if you're already in a relationship, you good. You can coast. You don't have to try very hard. Don't forget Valentine's Day. But, you know. You're gonna take Martin's money? Yo. Yeah. If you're not, then it's still, you can your dating life in this year won't be that bad. So like, yeah, go on a couple of dates. Though they won't be like, you won't have a bad time. You might end up in a relationship, you know, but it's not like an A. B does not mean A, right? That's like having a B in your rating is like the worst, because it's like, well, what do I do? Do I take a risk or not? I don't know. So I would say like take a risk, but you're not gonna find the one, I guess. Thank you for the hydration. B is full. Bitch. Anyway, so next, your health. Oh wait, which one? No. Your career. So your career is fantastic this year. You're going to have an A in career. That means your job's gonna be great. You might as well ask for a raise. You know, ask for a promotion. Career's gonna be great this year. So yeah, yeah, that's that. Okay, so then you're marrying Twitch. Sick. Yes. Yeah. Put all your stonks in Twitch. I'm sure that's gonna work out great. I mean, I don't know. Okay, so for your health is B. That probably means that nothing bad is gonna happen to you this year. Maybe you're gonna catch a cold, but you're nothing bad. No cancer, right? Yeah, good. That's good. Okay, so that's your fortune for this year. For what was it? Monkey? Yeah. Okay, ox. You're an ox. Let's look at ox. Okay. Oh, it's not bad this year. Ox, this year your wealth is B, so same thing. Put some stonks in, not all your money, but it won't go down. At least you're gonna be in the positive. Your romance though is A, which means that you're probably gonna find the one if you're not already with the one. So go for it. Start dating. Tell me what's, oh my god, ex tofu. I'll tell you later. Okay, so let's see. In your career, also an A. Great. Ask for that promotion, right? Or switch careers, whatever. Take some risks. And then for health, you are also a B. So you're gonna catch some colds, but you probably won't fall down the stairs and break your arm. So, or leg. Probably not. Yeah, probably not. Okay, so dragon. Okay, I am a dragon as well, and this year is gonna suck for us, dude. D is for dragon. D's all across the board. D in wealth, D in romance, D in career, D in health. Bad year for us. Very bad year. This is so unlucky. Wear red every single day. Make sure you do all of like the superstitious good luck shit. Go do that. Go do some charity work. Go like even out your karma, cause fuck us. Is bad this year. Is gonna be really bad. Don't take any monetary risks. Don't make any big purchases. Don't change your career. Like don't change anything. Just stay the same. Yeah. I mean, yeah, rats do have it worse. Yeah, rats have it really bad. F, D, D, F. Yeah, the rats have it the absolute worst this year. So be careful. Be careful. Well, you're gonna remain jobless. So look forward to that for the whole ass year. So if anytime you're like, why does my life suck? It's not your fault. It's the zodiac. It's your fortune. Yeah. Sorry. Not sorry. It's not my fault. It's the ancestors or some shit like that. Okay, so next is, wait, let me do sheep. Someone asked for sheep, so sheep, which is goat, right? Sheep is the same thing as goat. So I don't, it's so stupid how they don't, because like goats and sheep are two different animals, but for some reason on the zodiac they have a hard time discerning the difference. So goats, you are the goat. A's across the board. Wealth, romance, career, health, you're good. Take all the risks this year. Yeah. Pig, let's see pig. Oh man, you saying that it's bad for dogs this year too? I mean, look, ooh, okay. So pig, let's see. Oh my god, pig, you are A's, but you're not just a regular A. So your wealth, you are A plus. That's really good. You're gonna make so much money this year. Everyone who's the zodiac pig, you're gonna make hella fucking money. Also, thank you for the follows, you guys. A plus. Your romance A, you're gonna definitely meet the one this year. I don't know if you're gonna get married, but yeah, like you're gonna be so happy. Yeah, it's gonna be really good. Career A plus, which probably means you're either gonna start your own small successful business or you're gonna get like that ultra promotion at work and you're gonna feel really good about it. So like ask for things. Wait, you got engaged and you just got a new job? Get the fuck out. I love how this is actually working out. Really? Congratulations. So maybe it means that this year you should just like get married. Like be like, this is the year. Let's plan our wedding. Let's do it. Do it this year. Yeah. You got engaged a couple of years ago, bitch. You better fucking tie a knot right now. Oh my god, that's a long engagement. You know what? It doesn't even matter because the only point of getting married is to merge your assets together legally. So like, I guess it really doesn't matter. It just, society wants you to get married. Whatever. I don't care. But yeah, A plus in wealth, A plus in career, A's in romance and health. So you're gonna be good. You're gonna be fantastic this year. Congratulations. So let's talk about dogs. Oh boy. So dogs, you're not gonna be doing well. D's in wealth, so you're not making any money this year. That doesn't mean you shouldn't try. It means you should try extra freaking hard, and it's probably gonna hurt along the way. You're gonna be not doing well in money, probably in the negatives all the time, but work hard. I mean, the thing about these fortunes is that the lower your score, the harder you have to work to exist. You're playing life on hard mode. It's not gonna be easy. So D's in wealth, you also got D in romance. Yikes. D's in romance, sorry, no love for you this year. Or if there is, it's gonna be not fun kind of love. It's gonna be painful kind of. So if you're in a relationship right now, it probably means the relationship's gonna end badly. So prepare for that. But if you are single, it means you're probably not gonna have a good time finding a relationship. Career though, career's gonna be better. It's a B for a career. That's not too bad. Yeah, I don't really know what to say about career as a B, because like I said, B's are a weird place to be because you're not an A, but you're not a C either. Actually, this chart doesn't give C's. And I think the reason why it doesn't give C is because C, in Chinese, like when you're saying C, sounds like si, which means like death. So maybe that's why they don't put C on this chart. And so it's like, it's either you get A, B, D, or F. There's no C. Yeah, so B for you. B for you. I don't know. Yeah, it's not great, but it's good. And then for health, you also got a D. Yeah, you're probably gonna get COVID this year. Yeah. Late to stream, Zodiac is Tiger, Element is Fire. I'm not sure what that means for you this year. I will tell you, I am telling fortunes right now. I am certified Facebook fortune teller, okay? So you should listen to me because my opinion matters. Yeah, so people who are dogs, Your health is gonna be really bad this year. Go get that weird lump checked out by the doctor. ASAP. Yeah, get your annual done. Get your blood drawn. Yeah. Yep. Okay, so let's talk about Tiger. Tiger's also not doing great, but it's not bad. You're all over the place this year. So your wealth is B, which is good. Like I said, do some investing, but don't put all of your money into investing. Keep some of it safe. You got a D in romance. You're either gonna get dumped or you're gonna have a terrible time dating. That's my assessment of that. Yeah, not great. But your career, your job is gonna be fine. You got A in career, so that means promotion, maybe. Ask everyone who got an A in career this year should ask for a promotion and a raise. Absolutely, hands down. If you got less than an A, don't do it. It is your year to make that extra bag, okay? So do it tomorrow. Call up your manager, find out if you can get if there's some extra money from like marketing or something. Okay, but your health, all of that money that you kind of saved from, you know, wealth and getting that job promotion, you're gonna probably put into your medical bills because your health is going to be a D. Yeah. Yup. That's real bad. That's really bad. These D's and F's are just motivation for you to work your ass off and try. Yeah, that's true. That's true. I'm gonna have a terrible year. D. Yeah, I can't chill this year. I'm gonna have to work really, really hard. Oof. D for these nuts are swollen and I need to go to the hospital to find out if I have testicular torsion. Go. Cool. Did you like that? Did you like getting your fortune told by me? I hope you all put your money in the tip box as it comes around the pews. Defy and focus. Fighting a disability since 2016, doctors won't release me to work. Oh no, Cass. I'm sorry. TR for the fortune. Good. I'm glad. You want a refund? No refund allowed. It's bad for your energy. It's bad for your feng shui. Bad for your feng shui. Yeah, maybe my year is gonna... This is not gonna be my year, dude. I had a great year last year. Actually, let me see if there's like a Chinese zodiac of 2021 and see how Chinese zodiac report card 2021. Let's see if there was one. Oh, I found one for 2020. And I did great that year. Yeah, I did do good in 2020. So I got A+ in career, B in health, A in money, A+ in romance. And that's 2020 was a pretty good year for me, I will say. Yeah. But 2021, why don't I see a report card for 2021? You will pay in Funko Pops. Everyone knows those aren't worth squat these days. No one wants them. There's so many stores in the malls now selling Funko Pops. No one wants them anymore. I got rid of all of mine. Which I bet, some of them were worth money. I bet. Womp womp. Speaking of things that will be worth money. I bought my first Magic the Gathering card set. And okay, Enemy Lover, I was just being hyperbolic. I'm not sure. You're probably fine. You're probably fine. Yeah. Yeah, I got my first Magic the Gathering card set. I ordered it. I'm gonna pick it up in Colorado when I'm play with my friends while I'm up there for my ski trip. It's the Oh god, I can't pronounce it. It was like a... It's the one that Hatsune Miku was promoting. You guys see that one? Yeah. So I bought it thinking that maybe it'll be vaguely weeb themed, and only to find out that it's not. And that it was just Hatsune Miku was promoting it. She wasn't actually like in it. So I was just like slightly disappointed. Yeah. Also, Minion 2, are you still in chat? I don't know if you're still in chat. You were in chat earlier, probably. Maybe not. Maybe I'm just imagining things. Okay. Yeah, no, I fell for the Hatsune Miku promotion. Okay, so I did this much research and I bought the set. I bought the $115 pack of Magic the Gathering cards because I was like, you know what? I am a weeb, and if they're gonna market to weebs, I might as well oblige because I'm their target audience, and it is my responsibility as a fucking disgusting weeb degenerate to purchase things that yeah. Anyway, so there's no Hatsune Miku in the pack. I'm just gonna probably film the process of opening the cards and being like, wow, look at this card. Cool. Oh, another card. This is rare? I have no idea. Okay. And like people who are watching me open this card pack are gonna be like, did she just pull like 4 rare cards? What the fuck? I think they were worth $80 each. Oh, what the fuck? I hope that happens. I really hope that happens. Colors of Chloe, thank you so much for that raid. Oh my gosh. Oh, no, stop. Thank you. Also, happy anniversary to you. Yo, how you doing, girl? Hi, everybody who just joined. Thank you. I miss you. You want to hang out at some point soon again? You want to get some food? That sounds great. I would like that. Yeah, let me know. Oh my god, yeah, hot pot. Dude, okay, so like, there's a hot pot. Oh, Kafuya. Okay, I'm willing to go. My favorite hot pot place was Shabuya. But when I went in to Shabuya the other day and was like, excuse me, but I noticed that your Tom Yum soup option isn't on the menu anymore. What happened to it? And they were like, yeah, no one was ordering it. It wasn't very popular, so like we had to take it off the menu. It was only on there for a month, and I was like, I ordered it. I liked it. I was eating it. And they're like, yeah, well, like, I mean, like, the only people who bought it were like Vietnamese people, so I'm not even Vietnamese, and I ordered it. It was my favorite. And they're like, well, if you want to talk to the manager, like, think she's over there. And I'm like, yeah, can you tell her that I feel personally attacked? So, yeah, I'm upset now. They don't have my Tom Yum soup. It was so good. It was literally it made it so much better. It made hot pot is amazing, but mixing the two cultures together made it so much better. Fucking Vietnamese food is some of the most delicious, flavorful food. Oh my god. Like, if Thai food and Vietnamese food could just be what I eat all the time, that'd be great. I would just appreciate that. I fucking love it so much. Everyone writes emails to get her soup back. Power of the community. Yeah, dude. Okay, Shabuya here in San Gabriel Valley. Or is it Shabuya? It's Shibuya. Shibuya. Yeah. Just accost them. All of you. Just be like, excuse me, but a certain woman from the internet told us that we've never been to your establishment. I'm sure it's fine. And she says it's really good. But like, why would you take out the Tom Yum soup? Like, I don't even live in Los Angeles. I live in Minnesota, but I just felt the need to message you because this girl on the internet told me to. So if you could bring back the Tom Yum soup, I won't be paying you money, but I'm pretty sure the girl from the internet will pay you money. So please bring back Tom Yum soup. Thank you. I'm hungry now. I want some food now. I actually, yeah, it was like 3 days ago. So like, I don't recommend going to Hot Pot more than once a week if you like your waistline. It's a lot of sodium and cholesterol and a lot of carbs if you have a lot of noodles in your soup too. If you, do you guys want like a heart attack later on in life? Also, by the way, Koroyukime, thank you so much for the resub. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, if you guys want like a heart attack, so I have a friend. He sat down at Shibuya, not Shibuya, it's another hot pot place. It was his first time having hot pot, and he loved it so much that at the end he like poured all the soup into like his bowl, and he straight up drank the soup. Unrelated, but like 6 months later he had a heart attack. Yeah. That's the end of the story. He's fine now. He doesn't need hot pot anymore. I don't know if it's because he can't or if it's because he lives in downtown. Story. It's a great story. I hope you liked it. Yeah, so yeah, Chloe, let's go to Hot Pot sometime. It'll be great. Soup so good he almost went to heaven. Yo, man, if I die from eating hot pot, I'll die happy. There's literally nothing bad about hot pot, unless you're the kind of person who's like, ew, I have to cook my own food? That's weird. Why is it so expensive? I don't know what to tell you. Literally, those are valid arguments. And then other people who are like, boiled meat? Yeah, I get it too. Yeah. Like in any other culture, boiled meat just sounds disgusting. Like I'm imagining like Americans trying to eat. When I say Americans, I mean people from like farm country who don't eat boiled meat. Wait, do you guys eat boiled meat in the middle of the country? I actually do. I feel like I'm just making shit up now. Okay, who doesn't eat boiled meat? Everyone eats boiled meat sometime, right? At some point in their lives, right? Okay, yeah, I think I'm just making things up now. Yeah, everyone eats boiled meat. Okay, so like all of you like boiled meat, right? Like, hold on. Is there anyone in the chat who doesn't like boiled meat? It just sounds disgusting. It's like the concept, right? Like just the verbiage of it. Boiled meat. Yeah, yo, melting pot. I've never been to melting pot. It's the one with the fondue, right? Guys, I've always wanted to have fondue, but I am so lactose intolerant that paying $50 to poop my brains out doesn't sound like a good idea. How do you like your steak? Boiled. Yeah, a corned beef hash. Oh my gosh, that's what it is. Corned beef. Yeah, that's boiled, right? Yeah. Also, wait, who boils spam? Do you boil spam? Do me a favor. Don't boil spam. Put it on your stove with a little bit of teriyaki sauce. Or actually, you put teriyaki sauce on afterwards, right? You just like pan fry. Thank you for the follow. You pan fry it, right? And then you put teriyaki sauce on top. That's how you eat spam. God, I'm getting so hungry right now. Oh, okay, that would be considered boiled meat. Yeah. But that's like that's like different from like, because like that's already Asian, right? It's ramen, it's Asian. What am I trying to make an argument for? I wasn't really making an argument for anything. Let's just talk about the melting pot. Can you guys tell me what they eat at the melting people who've... I've never been to the melting pot. There was one near me when I was in college, and it was one of those fancy places because when you're a college student, anything over the price of $10 a meal is like too expensive. So I never went to the melting pot. but all my friends who did go, I would be like, tell me what it is. And then we would like pretend to have fondue in our college dorms. And I think I've never had fondue since, except for at fancy art gallery openings when they have the fountain and then you dip the square of something into the, and yeah, so that's like probably the only time I've had fondue. Yeah. Cause like the idea of just eating melted cheese, my stomach would hate that. But maybe I could do that thing where you just taste it and then you don't swallow. You just and then you just put it to the side, because that's what I would need to do if I wanted to have fondue. You're from Louisiana, your wife's from Japan. Hot pot or nabe does not do well when cooked back home. Also, it's hot in Louisiana, huh? Thanks for watching the ads. If you're subscribed, you probably don't have to watch the ads. Yeah. Only taste the cheese. Like, what do you cook in fondue? Is the meat that they give you soft? Or is it like crunchy and dry? Because I'm like imagining like slices, like cubes of chicken, and I'm like, are they good? I'm imagining cubes of beef. Like, have they been marinated? Are they rare? Like, tell me more. Tell me more about this fondue process. And like, I understand the general concept. But I want someone to describe to me the flavors and stuff, because every time someone's like, yeah, hot pot's like fondue, I'm like, no, it's not. No, it's not at all. The whole point is to make soup in front of yourself until the soup is so full of flavor and cholesterol and sodium that it is in its own essence a sauce. And so every time you dip a new item into it, it just comes out with so much flavor. So I don't know if that's what the same thing that happens in fondue. I just imagine the cheese to stay cheese colored and doesn't get the flavor of like the meat that you put into it. Mutton stew with fried bread twice a week. What is that? That sounds good. Mutton stew with fried bread. Thought fondue is just for dipping and not cooking. Some people have cheese. There's also chocolate fondue. So chocolate fondue, easy. You don't have to describe chocolate fondue to me. I've had so much chocolate fondue in my life because at one point in time, that was like the thing to have at like catering, right? Like, do you guys remember? Like, do you remember the fondue like thingy, the fountain? It was everywhere. It was everywhere. And now like nobody does it anymore. I think it's like people realize how kind of gross it is to have like you're dipping your food in there and then letting like the chunks kind of like solidify in the bottom, and then like it just gets weird. Yeah, I like goat meat and lamb meat a lot. It's got a nice heat to it. Fondue as an entree isn't typically cheese though. It's usually a broth or spiced oil. Wait, see, this is what I wanted explained to me. That's exactly what I wanted to know. Yeah. A spiced oil. Sharing with everyone is so pre-COVID. You know, right? I don't think I'll ever be comfortable sharing with people. Even like all of the hot pot places I go to, it's single serving. I don't share. Fondue is an appetizer. Yeah, okay. Okay. Yeah, well, the entree of fondue, interesting. The broth is important. Yeah. Lost interest in chocolate fountains when you saw little kids sticking their whole hands in there and licking it. I want to be that child. Fondue is just Swiss hot pot. Yes, I agree. I'm so hungry. I'm eating dried apple slices. Although these are really, really good, but they're kind of sad right now because I'm really hungry. And all I want is a big old plate of like meat and vegetables. Aww. Um, what else do you guys want to talk about? What else have we been up to? Man. What else have I eaten lately? Coconut one is favorite from the what? There's a coconut fondue. Yes, the bread rant is 20 minutes long. Yep. Oh, you know what? You know what I want to start doing here on Twitch when I'm bored? I want to start doing the plots of anime, explaining plots of anime from beginning to end with spoilers and everything. Oh, yes. These apple snacks, they have the coconut ones and the banana ones. They're so good. The coconut ones are really intense. I actually prefer if I could use the coconut ones as a garnish on some stuff. That would be really tasty. I have to, oh man, I have to rewatch Psycho-Pass. I can't do an accurate retelling of the story. Okay, I'm gonna stop eating because like as soon as I started crunching, like a dozen people left. What do you do when you're hungry on stream? Like, it's just, I gotta eat something. Okay. Of the Bee Movie, I hate you. Get out of here, Gregor. That sounds terrible. Also, I haven't watched the Bee Movie in a couple of years, so I need to rewatch that. Yeah, do you guys want to get like? Do you want to listen to me spoil? Oh my God, they do mute the mic when they. Okay. All right, I'll do that from now on. Every time I take a crunch of food, I'll mute my mic just to. Because I'm sure there's a lot of people in this world who hate the sound of people eating. My husband being one of them. He absolutely cannot stand listening to somebody chew at all. Okay. Wait, really? The Bee Movie lines up with Neon Genesis Evangelion? Get the fuck... Really? Anyway. So... Wait, the reason why I want to do plot explanations is because I listen to plot explanations of things on YouTube when I don't have time to play a video game or watch an entire anime series. I look up the like whole plot explained videos, and the thing that sucks is that a lot of them are like very short, maybe like the whole plot in 5 minutes or the whole plot in 6 minutes. And I'm like, no, I wanted 45 minutes. I don't have time to watch 300 hours, but I do have time to watch 1 whole hour or maybe listen to a whole hour. So yeah. Yeah, I remember Big O. That was really good. We called it like Batman Gundam back in the day when it first came out. You watched the rebooted Evangelion movies on Amazon Prime? Yeah, nice. I also Minion 2, you're in chat. I got your card. I just got it in the mail, so thank you. Thank you very much. Happy Valentine's Day. You didn't have to, and I appreciate it. It's very sweet. Thank you, thank you. Sleep ASMR? I bet you it's not very soothing sounding. It's just somebody going... Like, I couldn't listen to that. That sounds terrible. And so I was thinking about it to myself, like, I like making content that I enjoy already. Not that I enjoy making, but that I enjoy consuming. And because I already love like listening to people explaining plots, like would I be good at it? So like someday maybe I'll start a podcast where I just explain the plots of anime in like excruciating detail. So I don't know if you guys would like that or not. Dazed, can you make a poll? What did people mention? Can you guys mention some anime right now of like what anime you want me to explain the plots of? Ooh, Grego, you got some old school animes. Rain the Conqueror. Yeah, that's old school. These are all things from Toonami, or not Toonami, Adult Swim. from like 20 years ago. Yeah, this is all Adult Swim. I guess it's like also like, don't you guys want plots of animes that you've never seen so that no, it's to explain the whole plot. It's for people who like don't have time to watch the whole thing. So I would like literally kind of spoil it for you. You know how like when you're talking to your friend and your friend's like, yo, this like show is so good, and you'd be like, yeah, just tell me about it, and they're like, yeah, oh, I don't want to spoil it for you, and you're like, no, go ahead, I'm not gonna watch it. That's what I'm gonna do for you. Gonna just spoil the whole thing, twist and turns. I'm going to explain the characters in analogies so that you can imagine them in your own headspace. Jeff, yeah, look at Jeff. He's like, I've had to sit through them. Now you will too. Yeah, because there's so much content. There's so many shows in so little time. Like, who as an adult has time to watch all of these shows anymore? Wouldn't it just be better, especially if it's an old show that didn't age well visually or auditorily, right? Oh my gosh, Initial D, I love it. I love it. Okay. I've never watched Big O. I've actually never watched Big O. I love that people put Initial D in there. It's so bad. Wait, hold on, Jeff. Them's fighting words. Somebody in chat said that they loved Big O. Yeah. So there's a lot of anime. Like, I can't watch original Sailor Moon because it was like really badly animated, and there's a lot of repeat scenes and like filler. It's just like not great. Knights of the what? I've never heard of that. Knights of the Zodiac? I was like, what? Are you making up words now? I can tell you the plot of Knights of Sidonia, which is a show on Netflix that's really good. Raise your hand if you've seen it. Oh, you know, I've never watched Saint Seiya either. Oh, really? Knights of Zodiac is Saint Seiya? Oh. Okay. Alright, hack one. So we're gonna do hack sign. I'm gonna refresh myself with the plot. Okay. I'm trying to remember. I'm just trying to remember everything. Boop. Oh my god. It was so complicated. Okay. Oh god. Okay. Wait, what was the girl? Was it Subaru? Okay, yeah, okay. Alright. Here is the plot of .hack sign. Is it going to be accurate? No. Did I watch it exactly the same time that you did 20 years ago? Yes. Was I obsessed with it that I bought every single video game and watched the anime and read the manga? Yes. So I am highly qualified to tell you the plot of .hack sign, a show that did not age well, didn't understand the technology of how the internet worked, poorly predicted future technology, but let's go. So Dot Hack Science starts off with a player in a video game, a fantasy video game, kind of like World of Warcraft, and he's inside of a dungeon and he's a caster. Like he has like a big staff and stuff. And he's like, why is the floor sticky? And you're like, that's weird. Why would a person who's playing a video game say that the floor is sticky? And this girl comes through, her name's Subaru, and she's all like, oh, you already looted the final room. How was the loot? And then he's just like, bye, and he like ports out of there, and she's like, well, that was rude. And so you're like following this boy, his name's Tukasa, and he never says anything, but of course he has main character syndrome, and like, so even though he has no lines and no personality and absolutely no interest or motivation, the camera's always on him, and you feel, because you see him all the time, that you're like strangely connected to him, because you're like a 13-year-old kid who's really emo, and you look into his eyes and you're like, he gets me. And so you follow him around, and he goes into a dungeon, and like it glitches, and there's like these really strong monsters, and you think he's gonna die, but he's fine. He gets saved by some floating girl wearing a white dress with like white hair, and she says some like very strange things about Twilight and the Twilight keys, or I don't even know. It's to this day still very confusing as to why she was important. But you know, back in those days, having like a ghostly anime girl tell you your mission was like super in. Like it happened all the time. So you as the viewer are like, yeah, this is normal in a video game. And so well, there's like a bunch of glitches that start happening in the game where like people getting killed in the game get killed in real life or something, and like some people start investigating, namely this girl Subaru, the girl Subaru. By the way, Subaru is one of the first dark-skinned characters in all of anime. Yeah. Dark-skinned characters as like a main character wasn't very common back in the day, because Japan would only draw their skin tone, and like all of Asia likes to do light-skinned because of their own internalized racism. But so Subaru having like darker skinned and looking more like Southeast Asian / like black / Caribbean was like a really big deal, and a lot of people were like, oh my god, I feel seen. Anyway, so Subaru teams up with some other dude, Mimiru or whoever. No, Mimiru's a girl. Krim and Sora, I don't know, but there's like some big guy that with like Bear. His name's Bear. So Subaru teams up with Bear, while Tsukasa kind of like slowly becomes friends with these people, and still like, no, I don't understand why anyone likes him. He really doesn't make himself interesting or desirable, but he is a caster / healer. And then there's like this cute girl named Mimiru, right? No, it's not Mimiru. Who's the girl with the BT? Yeah, no, Mimiru? I don't even know. He becomes close with the girl with blue hair and a white dress, and he's like, it's, you know, they become friends and they're really cute, and I think it's because she acts like a cute girl. And then okay, BT is the blonde girl. Then who's the girl with the blue hair? There's also this whole organization called the Crimson Knights, and it's like it's like self-righteous people in the game who created their own militia to prevent player killing. But it's kind of like if you were playing World of Warcraft or like Halo, and there was a bunch of people preventing you from like teabagging the other person after you killed them. Like it's just like really annoying, because it's like, I'm trying to play a video game and de-stress, and then this Crimson Knights comes around and is all like self-righteous and like RPing inside of an MMORPG no one asked them to, but like it becomes like a thing. The Crimson Knights become this like really big deal militia in the game, and it's a big deal for you to join and like be a part of the guild. So they have like a pretty big plot line within the actual anime. Now I'm trying to remember what the hell the ending was. So, so what ends up so what ends up happening is that you start meeting people who like basically Sword Art Online into the game. They are in a coma in real life, but when they're playing, their soul is still in the game. So that's what's happening to the main character. The main character, he in real life was actually a girl who was like disabled and was playing the game and ended up in a coma because of a virus, and like a video game virus. And so her body is like separated from her consciousness, and her consciousness is inside the game. And so the all of the characters are trying to figure out why this is happening, and it has to do with that girl who yeah, this is basically Sword Art Online. So it has to do with that girl who had the ghostly girl. She was the daughter of the creator of this video game. He was so sad that she died that he was trying to create like an AI thing where he was able to like put her AI in the game. But she kind of goes rogue and starts like putting a bunch of people into a coma / not trying to do that. Like it wasn't her fault. And so, the main character's job are to like find the key of Twilight and unlock this, and then bring everyone back from like bring their consciousness back to life and stuff. So it's a lot of that. That's kind of the ending. That's kind of the whole point, is to like people use the game to escape. It's like less okay, so like anime that was made in the 90s wasn't actually trying to be literal. They were trying to be very metaphorical, and it was all about how somebody, Tsukasa mainly, not wanting to be in the real world anymore. And so in a way, this is to like, even though Tsukasa isn't the person who started the virus, it's his will that kind of caused all of this, because he really doesn't want to return back into the real world to face his like disabled body, his female form, all that kind of stuff. And so that's kind of why he became the main character, and why the ghostly girl followed him around and depended on him even though he wasn't very special. And it's just kind of the message is like, be careful about video games and how you want to like escape from reality or something. Yeah, so that's Dot Hack Sign. It's a very non-complicated plot wrapped in an extremely complicated setting. Yeah, so hopefully, I don't know, guys, just, did you like that? Did you like that description? I'm, like, doing it completely based on memory right now. I'm reading the Wikipedia page to remind me of who, what the character names are, but that was, like, basically the plot. Was it good? No, it was terrible. Oh my god, it was so bad. Was the music good? Oh my god, yes. And the only reason the music was good was because it came out in the time in your formidable years. And so any kind of audio that you listened to, you suddenly cared about. It like, do you even remember actually hating music back in those days? Or did you remember just loving music a lot to the point where it became your personality trait, and to this day you can't form any kind of real bond with new music because your brain has already established what kind of music you like? Anyway, so that's why I like music from Dot Hack Sign. Is it good music? I don't know. Hi, Super Luigi. I don't know if it's good music. Does it matter? This is my opinion. Thank you for the resub. Hello. Thank you. Yeah. Oh god. I don't know. I hope you like it. I'm gonna like turn off my viewership numbers, because it's every time I like go into a long-winded talk and I notice people leaving, I'm like, is it me? Okay, so we're voting on what the next anime plot I'm going to describe, and I'm going to tell you right off the bat, I do not remember the plot of Yu Yu Hakusho from beginning to end. Why not do like Gundam Wing? I remember the plot of Gundam Wing and Cowboy Bebop, and I kind of remember the plot of Great Teacher Onizuka. Maybe. Okay, all right, cool. Let's look up the plot of Yu Yu Hakusho. It's on Hulu if you want to watch it, so. All right, so let's talk about Yu Yu Hakusho, or Delinquents, the anime. It was actually one of like the best anime to ever come out that featured delinquents as the main character. And delinquents in Japan are a subculture of their own. When you think of like gangsta kids here in America, like rappers and like growing up in the hood, that is a subculture. It is a lifestyle. It's also a subculture, right? So same thing with delinquents in Japan. They're not just like kids who are doing bad in school. They actually have a culture of their own. They dress a certain way, they talk a certain way, they have their own kind of code. So Yu Yu Hakusho is about a boy who's like 14 years old, because that's when life begins in Japanese culture. And he is already extremely violent. He is the strongest boy on the block. He beats up freaking everyone from all of the other schools. Everyone fears him. He like, his mom is a single mom. She works as I want to say a hostess, and she smokes cigarettes. She's like a really bad mom. She doesn't care about him, doesn't take care of him, and he just like kind of is a bad kid because his mom is a bad mom. Which, by the way, almost anime never really show why certain characters acted a certain way. They never like described their backstory, and like Yusuke's backstory fucks. His backstory fucks. It's so well rounded. He doesn't know who his dad is. His mom is a bad mom. He grows up in a neighborhood where like there's just delinquents everywhere. So of course he's gonna have a bad attitude, right? And so everyone thinks that he's going to be a bad guy. And there's this one girl in the entire group of everyone he knows who actually believes in him, and she grew up with him. She sees past his whole fake like asshole persona. What was her name again? If you guys can remind me. So his name is Yusuke Urameshi. Keiko takes care of him, will make him lunch, that type of thing, will like yell at him when he's doing something wrong, will defend him to the teachers. She's a really, really great girl, the best friend that you've always wanted since you were little, because no matter what kind of bad things you do, she will always see the best in you and try and help you, at the same time scolding you, right? So this is how Yusuke's life is. He gets into fights with rival schools all the time, and so one day he sees a little boy playing with a ball near the street, and the ball rolls into the street, and the little boy goes to get his ball, and like Yusuke's like eyes like flash. His whole thing is like fucking kid, what are you doing? You're so stupid. You're gonna get run over. And he like everything in the Book of Death says that he would have just let it go. He wouldn't have even cared. He would just walk by because he's a fucking punk kid. But against all odds, Yusuke jumps in front of the car to save this little boy that he doesn't know the name of and has like no allegiances to, like nothing, right? And he dies. The end. That's the end of Yu Yu Hakusho. Okay, so he dies and he appears in front of the god of death, who is like, you're not supposed to have died. That was weird. That was out of character for you. And he's like, yeah, what of it? What, like, you think I shouldn't have saved the little boy? And they're like, well, technically he wasn't gonna die, so like you're just not supposed to be dead. Like, we can bring you over and like let you die, but like right now you have a choice. Do you want to die or do you want to like live again? It's up to you. And he's just like, you know what, like my life sucks, I don't give a shit, who cares? And they're like, well, I mean, like, your life doesn't suck that bad. Like, people care about you. He's like, what are you talking about? No one fucking cares about me. I'm a delinquent. Like, I have a shitty mom. I don't have any friends. Like, no one cares. And Death is like, well, let me prove it to you. So the Death brings him over to his funeral to see if anyone cared. And like, the first thing he sees is his mom is like yelling and screaming and throwing booze everywhere. She's crying. She's like belligerently like upset. And he's like, that's what the hell? That's weird. And like Keiko is also crying her eyes out. You know, she is so upset, and he just couldn't believe. Like, he knew that she cared, but he couldn't believe that she was like that distraught. And then the kicker is that his school rival, the one that, you know, he gets into fights with all the time, just storms his funeral and is like, how dare you die? I was going to defeat you. You were the one I wanted to fight. Like, you're not allowed to die yet. Get back here. How dare you? And he's like bawling his eyes out. His like buddies are trying to hold him back, and he goes to like punch like the portrait of Yusuke, and his display is so much more passionate and heartfelt than like any female character, because this is bro love. This is true ass bro love. Kuwabara cares so deeply, and he's so like misguided on how he shows love, and showing Yusuke that like the respect of how he cares about him through friendship, but like in this like in the only language they know, which is violence, is it just hits so hard. And like, you can't help but feel like, holy shit, dude, like people care about you, Yusuke. You need to get back here. You know, like, don't let these people like miss you, because obviously you didn't know that, but like you're only 14 years old, but you didn't realize just how important your like life was to these people. You can't go. And so Yusuke is like, well, fuck, maybe I should stay. And so he starts on this journey to try and bring his body back to life. And it's not as simple as laying down into his body to like revive his body. He needs to use this like special like catalyst. Yeah, he's like 14 years old, guys. So and this is episode 1 out of 116. I'm only talking to you about the first episode. And so he goes on this journey. The Grim Reaper shows him like this little egg, and the egg, oh, thank you for the resub. So the egg is a special egg that will either be born as like a bird that will bring his soul into his body, or it will be reborn as like this multi-headed hydra dragon thingy, and it's gonna eat his soul, and he's gonna burn alive. His soul is gonna burn forever, and it's gonna be extremely painful forever. So what is going to essentially dictate which way the egg goes is all of the good energy he puts into it and all the good deeds he puts into it. So he has, as his soul is dead, he has to put good deeds, like he has to do good deeds. And like, how do you do that? You're a freaking ghost. And so he goes around and basically tries to like, first he has to convince his mom to keep the body, because they're embalming it. They're not gonna bury it. They're gonna incinerate it because they cremate in Japan. So he tries his best to convince his mom not to. Finally, through a dream, he was able to get Keiko to tell his mom not to burn the body. So his mom is keeping his body preserved in the bedroom. And then he has to continue to do good deeds. He like becomes Kuwabara. He like basically infiltrates Kuwabara's body and makes Kuwabara only do good deeds and not get into fights and get out of trouble and stuff. And a bunch of other things. He like just doing good deeds until he finally gets reborn and he comes back to life, which is so bewildering to absolutely everybody. Everybody is like, what the fuck, you're back to life? Okay, what? And so he goes back to school. You know, like him and Keiko are great friends. Him and Kuwabara are now kind of friends, but still mostly rivals. And he can still see the Grim Reaper. And he's like, what the hell? Why can I still see you? And she's like, well, we found out that you kind of have like a lot of spirit energy. And it's been really difficult to like manage all of like the demons and spirit, like bad spirits in the world. So we're gonna like recruit you. I know you're only 14 years old and child labor is like not a thing in anime, but we want you to be our unpaid intern and risk your life and kill some demons. And he's like, oh my god, fine. And so he learns how to shoot like lasers of spirit energy out of his finger. So you go bang, right? Like finger gun, bang. So this is like when a dad goes ha-cha-cha with his finger guns, you better be careful because might shoot some finger gun spirit energy at you. So he goes about and like hunts for all these demons. Spirit gun, yeah. So he goes about, hunts all these demons, and it's very cool to watch, to be honest with you. Him learning how to like channel his spirit energy and like all this kind of stuff. It doesn't come naturally to him, and he has to like work really hard. It's super freaking cool. And then over time you realize that Kuwabara also somehow has a lot of spirit energy, and he's able to after a certain fight he gets like a piece of like wood from like a broken samurai sword, and he ends up in like taking on this piece of wood that's like very imbued. Oh yeah, Kuwabara can see ghosts. That's what it is. He can see ghosts. He's already kind of sensitive to spirit things, but being around Yusuke has caused him to be extremely sensitive, and now he can actually fight demons. And it's kind of like the whole idea in Bleach where like Ichigo just leaked spirit energy, and so all of his friends around him just became spirit people also, and were able to like fight, and they became Shinigami and they could fight. So like it's just like Yusuke's kind of oozing all of his spirit energy. So Kuwabara basically picked it up from him, and he can take this like hilt of a samurai sword and create his own beam saber, which is super cool to watch. And then they end up hunting for two like it gets really hard. Like there's just so many bad guys out there, and each time they get tougher and tougher and tougher. At one point they end up in a fight with these two guys named Hiei and Kurama. Yeah, Hiei and Kurama. They are in a gang, and oh yeah, so like the thing about it is that Yusuke, his title is Spirit World Detective. so stupid. Spirit World Detective. Wow. 14-year-old kid. And so he fights Hiei and Kurama, and they are extremely strong. I'm just saying, like, Hiei and Kurama are extremely strong. I can't remember exactly what the story is between what happens there, but they basically become like super close friends with our main character boys, and they become like the 4 main characters. And so if you look up like pictures of all of them together, it's like super hot. Okay, you got like Yusuke, this like fucking gang looking boy, and then you got Kuwabara. He just looks like he's gotten like punched in the face like 300 times. He's so freaking tough. And then you got Hiei, which is like the first iteration of Levi Ackerman, like short man who is quiet and angry and also extremely reliable. Oh, paired with tall man who is feminine. Like Kurama is tall with red hair, and he got a rose whip. Oh god, so hot. Anyway, so yeah, like Kurama and Hiei are best friends, just like Kuwabara and Yusuke are best friends. It is so fun to watch their dynamic, you guys. Ooh. And so like the whole thing eventually after that just like becomes a really great anime with lots of like fighting of different demons, and there's a tournament arc in which they have to like fight in the tournament of power, I want to say, and the host of the tournament is like this super cute mermaid girl who like does somersaults and stuff. Is real cute. And so there, I don't know if there's like an ending to the anime at all, but that's basically like the rest of the show is just a bunch of like these 4 guys just going around fighting. Oh, it's the Dark Tournament. The Tournament of Power is from Dragon Ball Super. so this is the Dark Tournament. Yeah. And there's a ton of different tournaments. Like, there's not just the Dark Tournament. There's like, I think like at least 2 more tournaments after that. So, if you guys want to watch Yu Yu Hakusho, the premise is extremely great. And then like after a while, it just becomes fights, you know, cool, who's gonna be stronger and all that stuff, which is like, you know, a typical shonen. But I really, really enjoy the premise of the show. To be honest with you, if the show ended with like, and now you're gonna go in and become a spirit detective, it would have been a fantastic end of the show, because there was so much character development up to that point, like an amazing amount of character development. Every single person in that entire show grew during the time from the beginning of the series all the way up until Yusuke got re-alived, re-resurrected after the Demon Realm tournament. Yeah, you know, yeah, the ending is kind of meh. Thank you, Humble Owls. I'm glad you like it. Okay, what's the next one? I have time for one more. So guys, put in, everyone type in an anime that you would like for me to explain in excruciating detail. Will I know the ending? I don't know. I don't know, maybe. I might know the ending. Did I finish the whole thing? I don't know. Okay, so I see 3 votes for FLCL. I'm going to do FLCL. All right. Oh yeah, I did 200. I did through 200 squats that day. That was insane. Okay, so let's talk about FLCL. For most of you who just started watching anime a few years ago, you don't know FLCL. For those of you who watched anime back in the mid 2000s, early 2000s, yeah, you remember FLCL. But a lot of you, yeah, the consensus is, wasn't FLCL just like 4 episodes of random chaos? Actually, no. It's an extremely complicated and very deep plot that goes into coming of age. Mainly not coming of age, but more so puberty, because coming of age is a whole thing. This one I think was just puberty. It was just going through puberty. And so let's talk about the creator. Is Hideo? Okay, let me just FLCL. Just make sure I get everything right. So the creator was like Gainax. It was created by the guy who oh my god. Wait, yeah, it's created by the same guy who created Neon Genesis Evangelion, but for some reason I'm not seeing him in the credits. Wait, am I thinking of something else then? Maybe it wasn't Furikuri that he wrote. All right, hold on. Creator of Neon Genesis Evangelion. Ano, yeah, Hideaki Ano. I guess he didn't make Furikuri. Sorry, I just wanted to. I thought that he did Furikuri, but maybe I was wrong. Okay, I'm wrong. I'm wrong. Never mind. Okay, so Furikuri. Let's talk about Furikuri. It is Furikuri. In Japanese, the words just means blah blah blah. So you know, the Peanut Gallery, Charlie Brown. When adults talk, they say wah, 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 wah. That's literally what Furikuri means. It is just something random that adults are saying that kids don't understand. And so the story starts where there's a boy. His name is Naota. He is 12 years old and he lives in this town, this like city that has a giant factory at the top of it. And that factory releases a lot of steam every once in a while. Everybody in the town works at that factory. It is their sole like source of income for the entire city. And so there's like this looming, I guess, pressure always from this factory, and the factory is shaped like a giant iron, like a steam iron, right, where you're like ironing your clothes. And this is really important because symbolism in furikuri is like a whole fucking English class, okay? A whole fucking English class. And even though you're following the story of this young boy, you always kind of have to remember the fact that the setting belongs in this place, right? Especially if you growing up in Japan, you're watching this, you're gonna be like, everything's relatable. And so you're following this boy. He lives with his dad and his like grandfather. He has an older brother who went away for school. And he has like an older friend, neighbor. She's like several grades older than him. And she has like depressed manic pixie goth girl vibes. So like she's not manic pixie enough to be chipper and adorable. She's mostly just like depressed, like cigarette smoky, cute girl from next door. And so he actually has a huge crush on her, but will never say it ever. And he's the kind of boy who just kind of like grunts his way through everything and is just always kind of weirded out by everything happening. But, you know, typical 12-year-old who's just like, fine. Like that kind of vibe. And his brother is, not his brother, his dad is one of those weird, like, dads who like to be involved in your life, but in a creepy way. And his older brother is like a baseball star, and he went away to college. And he actually there's something romantic happening between him and that neighbor girl, the doomer neighbor girl I was talking about. And so this is all important because Naota doesn't really know how to express that he has feelings. He doesn't know that he's kind of jealous of his brother. He doesn't know that he likes this girl, but he likes being around her, and he doesn't know how to tell her. And he always feels like he just feels disappointed in everything all the time. Lo and behold, one day, this weird ass girl wearing red with pink hair and riding a yellow Vespa and holding a giant bass guitar rolls through town and like hits him square in the skull right here, bam. And he ends up growing like a wound, like a horn in it on his forehead, and it's like really bulging, and it grows kind of like a horn. Yeah, I'm not lying. It grows like a horn, but it's not like a demon horn. It grows kind of like a weird shape, and you're like, that strangely looks like a penis. And you're not wrong, because it's supposed to be. It's supposed to represent, it's a fucking innuendo. It's English class, everybody. Everything's symbolism. It's supposed to represent, bam, puberty hit him. And he is embarrassed by it. He doesn't know how to control it. It's world ending for him because it's just so strange and different and weird. Yeah, and so every day he's trying to hide it, and everyone's pointing it out and being all weirded out by it, and every day, the worse his embarrassment becomes, the larger the horn becomes. It is directly correlated with how embarrassed he is, and one day it like crawls out of him and becomes a whole thing of its own, and he has to fight it with this pink-haired girl, Haruko. He has to fight it with her. She hits it with her bass guitar, and it gets like, you know, whatever. It gets defeated, and it's the thing that came out of his head looks like a robot human with a TV on its head, right? Like its head is a TV. And it becomes docile and starts like doing chores around the house and like being really helpful and kind of gentle to birds. And he's just all like, that's weird, like why are we letting it in our house, isn't that like bad? And then like Haruko is like, I need a place to stay, so I'm going to live on your top bunk where your brother lives. And he's like, wait, what? And so he's invading his house. She's flirting with his dad a whole lot, and kind of saying a lot of furikuri words that he doesn't understand, and it makes him extremely uncomfortable, but it also like is okay in a weird way. Like it makes it's obvious that she is having like, she's flirting with the dad, and these are behaviors that he's not comfortable with and not used to. And the dad is like saying all these furikuri words, and he kind of sees like an imposter in his dad because his dad is acting so weird and different, and that becomes the next issue. His dad then becomes the next like giant robot thing that he has to fight. And so doesn't like Naota merge with the with Kanti, the like the TV head guy, and they become like being able to fight all of these like weird like creatures that end up coming out of horns and different other places and stuff. And so like you think like, oh, this anime is just gonna be about like fighting monsters, like puberty monsters and stuff. And like the police get involved, and you're like, why is the police involved? And there's like a detective who has seaweed eyebrows, and his seaweed eyebrows are like literally like, imagine like your sushi roll, but it's not like on the sushi yet, it's still like, it hasn't been rolled, and it's still kind of dry and flat. And so you cut a little rectangle out of it and you glued it onto your eyebrows, and then every time your eyebrows moved, it would move with. And the reason why he wears these fake eyebrows that sometimes come off is the detective understands what it's like to be a child, and he is not ready to be an adult. He's pretending to be an adult, and his like seaweed eyebrows that he puts on is his way of trying his best to be an adult. And pretend to know what it's like to be when you're a kid, you think that adults have all the answers, and that when you're an adult, you're gonna know how to do everything, and you're gonna know how your life is gonna go. You're gonna have answers to everything. And this detective is the representation of how you do not know anything. You literally try your best. You're an adult, and you still feel like a child, and you don't know what's happening, and you're just pretending. And his seaweed eyebrows represent the pretending, and that's why they always fall off. Symbolism. This is English class. And so as he fights, like it still doesn't feel like Naota has been really dealing with his problems. He's been able to fight all of these monsters coming out and representing puberty, but he's not actually in I guess like approaching the people in his life and like telling them how he really feels and stuff. So gosh, I'm trying to remember what happens next, because there's a lot that happens. The plot kind of like becomes really complex because it's about him, but it's also about being an adult and living life. And so by the end of it, he finally admits to that girl that he has a crush on that he really likes her, and he kisses her, and that's like the big climax that he kisses her. But at the exact same time, the giant iron that was steaming and basically building all this tension throughout the entire series it represents society. It represents becoming an adult, and its goal is to iron out and flatten out everything on the planet, because the whole point of being an adult is to become a part of society, to become a cog in a corporation, to, you know, get married and have kids, and like all of this is planned out for you. No matter what you thought you were going to be as a kid, no matter how opened the world is to you, this looming adulthood to become part of society is always there, and it's going to flatten you. So it's the pressure of society flattens you. It's conformity, and no matter what puberty is doing to you, this will always going to happen. And so his whole thing was building up to fighting against this conformity, and I believe that he finally defeats it. He actually defeats the iron and keeps it from activating, and keeps it from steam rolling the entire world, the rumbling. So he wins in the end. You know, he gets the girl, he wins, and he fully matures into an adult and is able to like have all his things answered. And that's kind of like the ending of Furikuri. The ending is not as important as all the symbolism that comes about through the entire series, to be honest with you. Everything is about growing up as a boy. Yeah. I never watched the sequel. And at the end of it, he's okay drinking lemon soda. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I haven't watched the reboot. Furikuri is a giant art project. It's a giant art project with lots of symbolism and things like that. So if you really want like a deeper anime with that is very entertaining, very chaotic, highly recommend Furikuri. It ages well, and the dub is fantastic. Is back in the day, it was regarded as one of the best dubs. So yeah. Myths retold. Okay, interesting. Yeah, so that's that, you guys. I'm tired. My voice is shot. My problem with streaming lately is that I talk really loud for some reason. My voice is like not so great. So I don't even know. I don't know how I can talk for long periods of time anymore. Yeah, so if you like listening to that, maybe one day I'll do a podcast where I actually do this properly. And I don't know. Oh, thank you so much for gifting a sub. Thank you. Oh, Super Good is watching. I hope he is. He's cool. He's a dope guy. Yeah, thanks for watching, you guys. I should probably give somebody a raid because I got so many raids today. So let's see who is chilling right now. Doop 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 doop. My friend Holly Wolf is streaming sexual coffee vibing. We're gonna raid her. Guys, have fun over on Holly Wolf's stream. Also compliment her background, you guys. That sign is gorgeous. Have fun, y'all. I will see you tomorrow for Waifu Wednesdays. It's where me and Vicky Bunny Angel and Jenny Desu yell and scream a lot. Have fun. Bye.